So in this piece of work, I'm going to be answering evaluation question 4. How did you use new media technologies in the construction and research, planning and evaluation stages? So what digital technologies have we used throughout our coursework process? So because we're producing 3 products, it meant that we had to rely on much more technology than we may have had to do last year. For example, with DSLR cameras and the combination of different computer softwares meant we really did rely heavily on tools to complete our work. So a DSLR camera. This was probably one of the main tools we used throughout, especially during the filming stages. The DSLR camera allows users to achieve professional results, but they're still relatively easy to use and light and compact, so easy to carry around, especially when you're moving around a lot. This was the ideal tool for our group. So these are some of the sample shots from a DSLR camera. As you can see, the images are all really vivid, really clear, really sharp, and the colours are all natural, so it looks quite professional. So further use for the DSLR camera. As we weren't just producing our teaser trailer, we also had to make the 2 other products, so the magazine cover and the film poster. We had to include our own images in those too. So the photos you see in these are both also taken on a DSLR camera. We believe that they're also really high in quality, and it helped with the editing process too, using Photoshop. So one of the main software programs that we used was Final Cut Pro. This program is really easy to use but allows you to get a professional finish, and so we found it worked really well for us. Another program that we used was PSE Photoshop. So these would be really for the 2 other products other than the teaser trailer. So that was the poster and the film magazine cover. We were really proud of how these came out. We thought they looked really professional. So how did we use Photoshop in our work? I was actually the one who created the poster and the magazine cover, and I really enjoyed using the program. I did find it quite hard to get used to, but I soon got over that, and I think we achieved some really good results. So we also used a number of online applications to help us present and make our work look more interesting and clear. I really liked using Prezi in my work, as I believe this was a really good way to lay out my work in an interesting format, and it also made it clearer to the viewer. So what difficulties did we face using these technologies? So at some points we found the filming stage quite difficult, not because the camera was hard to use, just because we found the auto-focusing quite difficult, so we'd have to take a shot a number of times to guarantee that it was definitely in focus. Some of the features of Photoshop were also quite hard to use, as it's such a complex program, but we soon got over these features too, and I believe that our work came out really well. So what have I learned throughout the process? I've learned a lot about using different pieces of equipment to help me produce my work. I've enjoyed learning about the different technologies, and I think my skills are now improved in all areas. And I've also learned about presentation tools and how helpful they can be at making your work clear and more interesting to the viewer.